Today is the second day of the Premier Volleyball League. Coming to you live from Ilocos Norte, the Volleyball Bubble Central, where 10 teams are gearing up for their first matches to see what they are up against. First to hit the court are the Petro Gazz Angels, PVL 2019 Reinforced Conference champions versus the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. Following are the young and hungry Bali Pure Water Defenders versus the towering Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Who will win these matches? Let's find out in a few moments.
Volleyball action continues right here at the PVC Socio-Civic and Cultural Center in Bacra, Ilocos Norte, as we bring you the live and exclusive coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. For today's Sunday doubleheader, we start things off with a new look Petro Gazz Angels taking on the veterans of the Black Mamba Army Troopers, and later on at 6 p.m. the Bali Pure Water Defenders will go up against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. You can catch all the action right here on One Sports and One Sports Plus. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Betty Capistrano, and joining me today, we got none other than Miss Noreen Go. Noreen, it has been, I think, 1.5 years since we last worked together. Kamusta ka naman?
I'm really excited to be here. I'm sure the volleyball fans are too. Sabi mo nga, it's about a year or so of waiting. You know, a lot of things happened throughout the years during this pandemic, but we're lucky. It's a go, and we have volleyball once again.
And I'm sure, you know, like so many of us, you miss volleyball too a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Very excited for what we have today, and we're so lucky, you know, to have the best of the best right here in the PVL, the first pro volleyball league here in the country. Now let's dive right into it. It's day 2 of our league, and compared to other seasons, we're gonna do things a little bit differently given all the safety protocols we have to adhere to and tight timeline we need to follow.
Yeah, but let's go through the tournament format first. It's a very compressed season. 10 teams, single round robin, going to slug it out 6 game days a week. Top 4 will move on to the best of 3 semifinals, you know, the crossover semifinals, best of 3, and then, of course, the top 2 to the final.
So it's going to be challenging for our teams mentally and physically because they will be having games every other day.
Well, definitely. But, you know, all these players are just so excited to be here. They won't think about needing rest or anything. For me, these players will just play. Even if they have to play every day, they will. They're just excited to showcase their talent.
It's really just going to be an adrenaline rush, especially when they're on the court playing against their idols, the people that they played with in college. Now, you know, let's get into the matchup for today. It's going to be very exciting. Now, the first game, it's going to be the first game of both our squads. Let's go ahead and start with the Petro Gazz Angels. They have a new squad.
Yep.
A lot of star players in their team. And I know that they miss a lot of players as well, but if you look at the people that are coming in their team, standouts talaga.
Yeah, you said it. You know, it's a new team. You gotta mention that. A new team. You can see Maida Pablo, Retro Saltones, Kat Arado are just one of the few names that are, you know, will comprise the new Petro Gazz, and it's really exciting to see how they will gel. You know, game after game. Of course, we're not going to expect so much at the start of the tournament, but as the tournament progresses, Billy, I'm sure it's gonna be more exciting.
especially because we have Myla Pablo, the 2018 Reinforced Conference MVP, Gretchen Sotones, the 2017 Open Conference MVP, and Kath Arado, the UAAP Season 81 Best Libero. Such a stacked squad. And hindi lang sila yung part ng bagong Petro Gazz Angels. There we have it, Myla Pablo, Typhoon Pablo, ready to explode on the
I miss that
Yes.
Typhoon Pablo.
Typhoon Pablo ready to explode on the court, and it's nice to see how she's gonna work with the other star player, itong si Gretchen Soltones, the Lady Beast.
That's true, but we're all the fans are hoping that she is healthy. That has been the problem with Myla Pablo, back injuries, foot injuries. But if she's healthy, I'm sure this team's gonna be a force to reckon with.
And that's exactly what we wish for her, good health in this tournament, especially because we're gonna follow a pretty tight timeline. And
Yeah.
of course, itong si Kath Arado and Gretchen Sotones, as we mentioned a while ago. But with Kath Arado, it's time for her to bloom here in the PVL with a new family in the Petro Gazz Angels.
Oh, you said that. Everybody, actually, a lot of people know about Kat Arado, but after a year or so off, no. But now it's nice to see a Kat Arado donning Petro Gazz, and let's see what she can do for the squad.
And of course, they have another standout here. We all know who this
Yep,
is, Noreen,
yep.
none other than Remy Palma. And it's interesting to note that last season, Petro Gazz was the #1 blocking team, and I'm pretty sure that they're in good hands with Remy Palma, Ria Meneses, Seth Rodriguez, and of course Jessie De Leon, one of the 3 holdovers of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Right. I mean, you can see from the screens, no? Meneses, Palma, these are really good blockers. So Petro Gazz is really a strong team. I mean, we look at their lineup and what Palma and Meneses can bring to this squad. It's going to be really exciting.
It's going to be a thrilling match indeed, and I'm sure all the Petro Gazz Angels fans are excited to see this new look squad that
Yeah.
we are awaiting for. Now let's move on over to the other side of the court rather. If the Petro Gazz Angels had a major overhaul during that offseason, it's a different story for the Black Mamba Army Troopers because they're 4 from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
They are still the same for today.
Yeah, you said it, and I think they're the ones who's going to show that they're a very cohesive team because they really have played together for so long. And you have names like Jovelyn Gonzaga, Honey Royce Tubino, and Mary Ging Balse Pabayo. So you know that they're a strong team, and what they have, for me, believe the advantage they have over other teams is, the familiarity. They've been playing, like I said earlier, they've been playing together for so long, and that's what they're going to bring here in this short tournament. That's Honey Royce Tubino.
Royce Tubino,
yeah.
and she was the #3 best scorer at the end of the 2019 Open Conference preliminaries. Also the #5 best spiker. So you can imagine she is a legend in her own right. And it's going to be amazing to watch her play against the other younger players. And now here we have Jing Balse
Yes.
Pabayo, who is the #5 best blocker naman last conference.
Really the legend. To.
That's what it was written on the screen a while ago. She is the legend. And they have a lot of newcomers as well. But first, we're going to talk about Jovelyn Gonzaga. And what can you say about Jov Gonzaga? Last year, 2 years ago, suffered an ACL in 2019, but still played in 2 leagues at the same time.
Yeah, that's commitment and passion for you. How much she loves the sport of volleyball. If she has responsibility to 2 squads and both allowed her to play, which is good for both leagues at that time. But hats off to a person like Gonzaga, and we're hoping also that with this rest, if they actually rested, but with the rest, she's healthy also. She recovered very well. You said it earlier from the ACL. So Gonzaga, another name, a familiar name that we're looking forward to watching.
And you know what, Noreen, the good thing about this team is they included some young guns in their team recently. Odi Paran, Ann Esguerra, Tim Francisco, and Fem Emna. So it's nice to see how they're going to gel with the veterans and how they're going to learn from the veterans.
Well, that's right. That's right. I mean, you're right. A lot of these players have been playing together for so long, but with the additions, the young ones you said, spunk and energy. So it's also exciting to see what that the young ones will bring to this veteran squad.
And we are so excited to see this matchup against the Petro Gazz Angels and of course the Black Mamba Army Troopers. You can see some of the players of our army on the screen. We have Tim Francisco, we had her a while ago. There we go, Fen Emnas, a familiar face in the PVL. Of course, Joe Bunag is there. They're warming up, ready to give everybody a show. That's why we talked about it a while ago. nice to see how they're gonna fare and match up against Petrogas, since Petrogas is an entirely new squad.
For me, early on in this tournament, I mean, it's day 2 of the very short tournament. I would like to manage my expectations in terms of understanding the situation, the pandemic, the rest, and the additions to each squad. When you look at the lineup thoroughly, you'll see really, you don't know, there are new names from Team A now with Team C, and so on and so forth. So the gelling will be a factor, but we know these players, again, looking forward to, their excitement, what they will bring to the court, and for the fans as well.
Definitely for the fans. We waited for this for a long time. So there you have it. We're more than ready to start the game. The Petrogas Angels versus the Black Mamba Army Troopers, only here on the Philippines' first Pro Volleyball League. This is the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference.
It's now time to meet our national referees for this match. First referee is Lumer Pajarillo. And our second referee is Mark Santos. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. Middle blocker from Arellano University, number 2, Ann Esqueda. Middle blocker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 4, Tin Francisco. Outside spiker also from UST, number 5, Ging Balse Papayo. Center also from UST, number 7, Jane Gonzalez. Outside spiker from the University of Perpetual Help, number 15, Royce Tupino. And opposite hitter from Central Philippines University, number 18, Captain Jocelyn Gonzaga. Starting libero from the Rizal Technological University is number 10, Angela Nunak. And the head coach for the Lady Troopers, Kung Fu Emilio Reyes Jr. And now the starters for the Petro Gazz Angels. Outside spiker from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 5, Graxel Sotones. Opposite hitter from San Beda University, number 7, Ces Molina. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 9, Rampalma. Center from De La Salle University, number 17, Team Captain Chief Saet. Middle blocker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 18, Ria Meneses. Outside spiker from the National University, number 19, Myla Pablo. Starting libero from the University of the East is number 8, Kat Arado. And the head coach for Petrogas is Arnold Lanyon.
There you have it, the starters for the
game is
team of
held under the
Petrogas
supervision
Angels.
of
We have Myla Pablo, Getcha Sotones, Ria Meneses, Rem Palma, Chisa, and Ces Molina, and of course their libero, Kat Arado.
Yeah, we gotta mention Ces Molina, part of the national team as well. So another player to look out for Petrogas.
Exciting Petrogas team, especially if you are a Petrogas Angels fans. Now we are going to head on to the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. Starting lineup, we have Gonzalez, Gonzaga, Balse, Pabayo, Tubino, Esguerra, Francisco, and Nuna.
Yep, these are the familiar names, but Esguerra, actually one of the newbies, I think.
Yes, one of the young guns that we have in the Army Troopers. Set number 1 underway. Again, welcoming everybody watching right now. This is the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference on One Sports. We were a little bit delayed a while ago in the rain because of some things that we couldn't control.
Yeah, really strong rains at the venue, so we have to make sure the court conditions are safe for all these players to play, and now we're all set.
We're all set and ready to go. First point goes to the Army Lady Troopers.
Well, it's very important for both teams to want to start out strong.
Right.
I know right now they're going to get a feel of their opponents yet, but I feel both teams have to warm up, start out strong and hopefully try to get the momentum early on.
Especially because every single team counts. Here, single round robin, they only will possibly meet their opponent for one time.
It's a really short tournament, Billy. I mean, 6 game days. I mean, that's crazy. But again, everyone's just excited to be here.
Both tied with 1 point apiece. put it up.
Oh, good big.
Starting off strong, both our squads. And the defense of the Army Troopers showing up early here in our first set.
Yeah, Team Francisco reading that very well. So coverage there for Petrogas.
As Royce Tabino heads over to the service line from Zamboanga City.
Good serve.
So Torres, Arado. They throw it to the other side. Here comes the Lady Troopers. Chance here. And a chance for the Lady Troopers.
Another free
yes,
ball.
another free ball. That is another point for Royce Tabino.
Yeah, you know, we expect for the Army Lady Troopers that Royce Tabino is going to be the first option. We've seen that through the years, and she has been delivering for this squad, and this time from the back.
No surprises there.
Yeah, yeah.
Ball alive. The Gazz Angels, thanks to Grecho Soltones. One of the standouts for the Petro Gazz Angels. He looks good in red, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a smart hit by Soltones. She was blocked earlier, but this time she just angled her hit going off the blockers.
Smart move by Soltones, ball still alive. And that is too strong for Basil Papayo.
Yeah, under the ball, not enough topspin there.
Another newcomer here in the Petrogas Angels.
I like the physique right now of Ria Meneses. She looks
She toned and slimmed
yeah,
down.
yeah.
I was just gonna say. Nobody there for the Petrogas Angels. It looks like the Army Lady Troopers are on a roll here.
You know, that's just inspiring. You know, Mary Jean Balse, we talked about her earlier, the legend. She's been
Right.
playing for what, 3 decades? For
Correct.
30 years? And she can still play among the best, really. So, you know, hats off really to this girl.
So I think at this point in her career, it's really all about passion
Yeah.
and how much you love the sport. Right? With the many changes that has happened the past few years, she's still here. As we take a look at this play,
Yeah, Army doing well at the net in terms of blocking. But yeah, we're talking about Mary Jean Balse Pabayo. It's also for me the commitment. She's committed obviously to staying healthy. She wants to play. She wants longevity in the sport. So with that, you have to be fit. And that's really the commitment and discipline.
and you can definitely see that. And her teammates
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
We have Ces Molina on the service line for the Angels. Again, the Lady Troopers, care of Jovelyn Gonzaga. The Bionic Ilongga.
Yeah. We have to
She's
remember.
known for the monikers. You gotta mention the monikers that they've grown up with here in the PVL,
Yeah,
in the local volleyball scene as well.
we need to remember all these monikers nga for them.
Makes things more exciting. Gonzaga. And that is outside, too strong.
Yeah, but you know, Mary Jean Balse will really make up for that. That's what you love about her throughout the years. Of course, she's not perfect, but she always makes up.
And that's what we can expect from her in
Yeah.
today's game as well. Sultanas will serve. They put it up. And again, the Lady Troopers. They look good
Yeah,
here in
they
this
do.
first set. They really look good in this first set. They look energized. They look like they're gelling well together.
And they're playing smart. I mean, we saw Esguerra, not the most powerful of hits, but that angle where nobody was there for Petrogas.
But again, it goes back to the familiarity within the team, and Coach Kung Fu said himself that it is one of their advantages, that strong core that they have.
Oh, good dig.
And there you have it. We had Rem Palma making noise for the Angels as expected, and we're expecting a lot from her.
First point as a Petro Gazz Angel.
And what's so good about Rem Palma is her energy on the court.
Yep.
It's infectious.
That's true.
And you can see it with the way she celebrated after that attack.
Going back to her FU days, right?
Right.
She has been like that.
I particularly remember Mika Reyes and Rem Palma, but we'll get to that story later on as we go to our first technical timeout of set number 1. We're back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference right here in One Sports. You can see on your screens a while ago, Tony Liao
I think he's a commissioner.
of the PVL
Yeah.
present in Lawag. Right now the girls are in Bacara, Ilocos Norte, the beautiful Ilocos Norte. As we get back to this game, Myla Pablo still silent here in this first set. And the point right here for the Petro Gazz Angels, Ria Meneses, one of the new additions to their team, new middle blocker alongside Rem Palma.
And Vivi, you were telling me earlier, Petro Gazz is known for their blocking, one of the
Yes.
better blockers.
Yes.
But without Pangs Managa
Yes.
and
The
Nuna,
notable blockers that they
yeah.
did
But you
have.
get Meneses. I mean, that's one name.
And that's why they're like so because the squad now, they're in good hands.
Yeah.
They're in good hands. And right now, the Angels are only down by 2 points as they're setting serves.
So very close match so far here in the first set.
And we did expect that also from the very start.
Yeah.
But the Angels trying to play catch up slowly, also 1 point behind. Ria Meneses.
Yep, making her presence felt here for Petro Gazz Angels. But you're right, no, Myla Pablo. I mean, it's nice to see her warm up. I mean, she looks like she's warming up, but we're expecting, you said earlier, the typhoon.
We are waiting for her, but also it's good to know that Myla looks healthy.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
looks healthy, she's moving well, and that's what we all want from her this tournament, is for her good health, because as we mentioned a while back, she was sidelined with a couple of injuries in 2019.
Yeah, back and foot and what have you.
If I'm not mistaken. I remember from when someone covered that game, I was there.
Oh, okay. That was like more than 2 years ago.
To be exact, 617 days since
Whoa.
the last game of our open conference.
Oh, you did your math, huh?
But these Petro Gazz Angels are right here, can all for both our teams, just like that. They cut off. Not worried about our team to get away with this set number 1, but we got a whole lot of volleyball to play here.
Yeah, and you know, early on here, you can see not too much clean kills, meaning blocking of both teams working. So you see a lot of check balls, a lot of off the block. So you like to see that. Defense is working for both teams.
Speaking of, a point for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Yeah, net violation there called on Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Let's take a look more time. You can clearly see her hand touching the net. And might I add, Joe Gonzaga with a hairdo, long hair. Play continues. Gonzaga. Meneses. Ball is kept alive. Palma puts it to the other side. And a lucky point for Rempalma.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, Rempalma.
smart. It was just smart. Just finding that whole surprising Army.
And with that, the Angels are up by 2 points, 12-10. Gonzalez will go into Tin Francisco.
Again, through a blocker. So I have to keep saying it. Blocking is well, doing well for both squads, working well for both squads. Good serve.
Gonzaga powers it through. Ball is kept alive. They will go to Gretchel. So Dones, just what we are expecting from the Lady Beast herself.
Yeah. Powering it through the blockers there. But what a lineup. No? You have Soltones, you have Pablo. I mean, these are names that you know are very explosive in terms of offense.
And that's why it's exciting to see how this duo rather,
Yeah.
will work together
Yeah.
here in this conference. Gets it through the block.
Yeah, and the Angels now with the lead. No? Earlier 2 points, now just 1. But again, the game's very close. Both teams, they look like they're very balanced. No?
And they look like they're very prepared
Yeah.
for this game. Gonzaga.
That's what you don't want to see, you know, these unforced errors, because this match is so close. You don't want it to be decided by unforced errors.
The build-up of the unforced errors might just catch up to them by the end of this set. Smart play, but Molina was there. Pablo still nothing. We will go to Myla Pablo, who is trying. She has been trying.
Trying to get her first kill.
Right, but no goal. Found that donut hole in the defense of the Angels. Army Lady Troopers get that point.
Yep, Honey Royce Tobino working hard for Army. In the front, in the back.
Yes,
Just,
everywhere.
yeah, just playing it smart.
She still got it. She has still got it after all these years. Casa Babayo will serve. Saed, also a veteran setter to Myla Pablo. Not yet. Ball still alive. What an early celebration for the Lady Troopers. The ball still up. We did not expect that.
Free ball.
Play continues. No block. And yes, Remy Palma finally ends that recap that we had a while ago.
Yeah, but you like the energy of both teams, no? By the net, the blocking, the coverage. Look at this one. Wow.
Kath Arado just doing Kath Arado things.
And Rem Palma scores that point for Petrogas.
We're now at 15-13. Make that 15-14. So they're just taking turns with that lead, catching up to one another. Let's take a look at that sequence again.
Yeah.
Off the block.
Tobino's working hard today. Good serve.
To Saed. So where she go to? Myla Pablo finally have been waiting for that as we right on cue.
You're right on
As
cue.
we go to our second technical timeout. Angels lead 16-14.
Check, check yan, pre. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Audio check, 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 check. Yan, pre. Yan, malakas na ba? Jo, pasabi ko malakas na. Jo, Jo. Check, 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 check.
Serving for Petro Gazz, Science.
Back to this game. Angels 16, Army Lady Troopers at 14, just 2 points away. Angels were there.
Yep, Meneses with a clean block there. You know, so far we were saying, oh, that was actually Myla Pablo and Meneses teaming up. But we were actually saying that blocking working for both teams, you know, always challenging there. So it will really depend on the coverage.
See on your screens, Coach
Well, Coach Kung Fu Willie, correct me if I'm wrong, he has some white hair already from volleyball. The timely ceasefire there from Coach Kung Fu needed that huddle with his players. Good block, another good block. Meneses on fire here. And again, it's really important for Army to realize that you have great blockers in the Petro Gazz Angels. Coverage should be your first priority right now.
Substitution for the Lady Troopers, number 4, Francisco. Number 16, Luke in. 19, serving 14.
Angels now at 19, 15 for the Lady Troopers. For the Lady Troopers who are inching their way closer to our Angels.
Yeah, Pablo catching the antenna there. The defense again working for both teams. We have excellent exchanges here.
Gonzalez. What a block over there on the side of the Angels Rio. Meneses making magic.
Exactly. Just reading that, now being very effective, slamming the door on Honey Royce Tabino. Yeah, finding that angle there, not challenging Meneses, playing it smart.
Look at Joe Gonzaga go. She side wasn't able to
Yeah.
Tested veteran.
And then Bautista really household name for volleyball fans also years back.
Milo Pablo.
Good serve. Molina gets it through the blockers. You know, yes, Billy, she's also a very explosive player. But given the core right now of Petro Gazz, everyone can score. But you expect her to score a lot of points also in this tournament.
Points to go.
Yep.
Not far from each other, by the way. As Ria Meneses served that straight to the net. And we're talking about this every day. They should not be doing. They don't want it to build up.
Ivy Perez in now set.
And Jerry Di
Yep.
action as Angels for the first time.
Yeah, Ivy Perez from NU, Jerry D. Madabanan from FEU. So, when you're in the pro league right now, there's no more FEU, Adamson, Ateneo. It's really your home squad.
Double contact violation under center Jane Gonzalez. Look at that again. Clear
Yeah.
as day.
Yep. She knew it. Of course, number one, no more of those service errors. Ria Meneses gave one free point to them, but they gave it right back. Malaluan served that into the net. Since you can see Angels closing in on this first set, you don't want to see that. Number one, number two, of course, I keep mentioning their coverage. Petro Gazz is a good blocking team right now. They're showing it in this first set. You need to cover, but their attacks actually they're working as well. So they just need to do it 1 point at a time right now.
But with how they're playing here in this set, they can definitely still catch up with the Angels.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Anything can happen when you got these two teams playing against each other, rather.
Yep.
As Jane Gonzalez will give it to Jody Gonzaga. Pablo. Perez puts it up. Palma. Alado. And another point.
Yeah, getting a dose of their own medicine. Talk about Petro Gazz. Yep.
Seeking action for the first time. And great blocking, great coverage by Job Gonzaga. We have Enas
With the long hair as well.
again also. But a year and a half can do to our girls. Ivy Perez.
Oh, good dig.
Gutierrez will try. The ball given. Will go to
Oh.
Palma playing so good, so well here in our first set.
No, that's a perfect pass though. Perfect pass by Arado.
And the chemistry is there.
Yeah.
That we can confirm here in this first set alone. The chemistry is there. Set point for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Oh,
Service.
good target there. Targeting Nene Bautista. You can see that shank
their signature mini jump serve.
Yeah.
And that is it for set number 1. We're gonna be right back. Premier Volleyball League Open Conference, the first pro league here in the Philippines. Still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference live here in Bacara, Ilocos Norte. And we watched an exciting set number 1 between our two squads, the Lady Troopers and of course the Petro Gazz Angels.
Eye-catching the blocks, you know. We felt Petro Gazz surge ahead because of defense. Meneses doing well, Palma doing well. And we saw that in the numbers earlier. 5 blocks as compared to others, you know, attacking saves, service aces by 1, answer serves by 20. But it's really the blocking of Petro Gazz that gave them that first set.
And the thing with the blockers of the Petro Gazz Angels, they do look very comfortable in their new team. That's why they're moving so well. They're in sync. Here we go, set number 2. On cue, Via Meneses.
And you know, we talked about her earlier and how fit she looks here. You know, she's toned down, as you said, you being a fitness freak.
Am I?
So you release a fitness freak, but you know, Meneses is really showing us that she's lighter, smarter as well.
As we get back to this game, we see the Petro Gazz Angels again. And of course, we got Mian Mendez, who saw a while ago, also one of the additions here in our Angel squad.
Yeah, but
Ces Modena.
Substitution
For
here.
Jo Buna enters the playing court alongside her teammates.
Yeah, well, that is one player that we've seen throughout the years as well.
Yes.
Very loyal to Army.
Yes.
And Jo Bunag is also, you know, through the years, we've seen her maintain this fitness level as well. So commitment also in her.
And that was Myla Pablo.
Serving three. Now serving for the Lady Troopers,
Giving
Joanne
that point
Luna.
here to the Lady Troopers.
And
You
it's
see,
error.
you see Ann Esguera, one of the new names, young guns for the Troopers. We have Joe Bunag serving. Saet will go to Molina. Is blocked at the net. Miscommunication here for the Lady Troopers.
Again, these errors what you don't want to see from Army. You can see you're down by 3 points, and you know, obviously Petrogas now. You said it earlier, they're feeling more confident, more relaxed. So if you're Army, you have to keep fighting.
And they have the advantages that we did mention a while back, familiarity, maturity, experience. It's all about combining all of those factors as well here in this game.
And you know what's more important is correcting your errors. You have to acknowledge them first, know what your errors have, what you have committed, and addressing them. Because you want to, at least for Army, you want to tie this match up.
And I could see them wiping the floor.
Yeah.
Well, as you all know, we said that it was raining in Ilocos Norte, and that was a big problem before the start of this game. Hence, the coverage being delayed for
Yeah.
quite a bit.
About an hour, I think.
It's totally out of our control. Of course, we do not want to harm anybody with the wet floors. So we'll try to see what's happening right now.
Yeah, they're not allowing the match to continue because of all these
External factors.
the drips and puddles.
So both squads will take a little bit of a break just to regroup, reset, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they get back on the court ASAP. We don't want this game to end abruptly. Both teams playing so well, but you can see the buckets on the floor. Obviously, the rain probably not stopping.
Well, even with volleyball, even with the pandemic, safety first. We always say that.
And these things happen. Again, they're out of our control. But we thank everybody for staying so patient still, tuning into our broadcast right
Yeah.
now, and hope that you guys are excited for the games up ahead. We got a lot of volleyball, don't worry. We have a lot of volleyball this coming week and the following weeks. Let's all be like the Lady Troopers, smiling it out, dancing. We got Jem Gutierrez there. De Los Reyes as well. We got Fen Emnas. Joe Bunag. It's the veterans and the young blood. And the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference will be right back.
We're now resume this match here in set number 2. Our score is 4-1 in favor of Petro Gazz. And now serving, Ria Meneses.
We are back and you're still watching the first Pro Volleyball League in the Philippines. This is the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference on One Sports. And to all our viewers, call the game again. Let's just explain a little bit what happened in the past hour. So thank you for supporting us. What just happened. there are things that we couldn't control,
Right.
like the rain, the downfall of rain in Ilocos Norte. And we just wanted to make sure that the players and everybody else in the Coliseum is safe.
Right, right. There were leaks, obviously, and the organizers did not deem the surface to be dry enough. So, foremost is really the safety, like you said, the safety of these players. You don't want, for people just to play and then slip some, with the drops and then maybe get injured. So, yeah, again, we'd like to thank the fans for patiently waiting. But here we are. Tuloy.
And this is definitely a historic event, this PBL bubble in Lawagan and Ilocos Norte. And we really appreciate the facilities that they've lent the Pro League.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. And everybody's working hand in hand to make sure that we come up with a tournament that everybody is going to enjoy. And we gotta hand it to the players as well, who really sacrificed their time to be in this bubble.
That's true. And again, unforeseen circumstances, but what nothing is ideal naman eh. So
Exactly. And the show must go on.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here again, everybody. This is your second set between the Army Lady Troopers and the Petro Gazz Angels. Right now, the Angels with a 2-point lead. And just a quick recap, they won that set number 1. We got Jane Gonzalez here with Jovelyn Gonzaga welcoming us into the second set finally.
I think the rain delay did her good.
Got enough rest again.
Yeah.
And now they are energized. Parang wala namang break na naganap.
Tough angle there.
And,
Smart.
and we gotta commend them for sustaining that momentum. It was not a short while that they weren't playing, but yet here they are, energized as ever, as you can see.
Speaking of energy,
Yeah, speaking of energy, we got Rempama on the side of the Angels as we watch that again. Take a look at her.
well, it's nice to see, the familiarity. I guess the month or so that they've been training, there is that connection between Palma and Chisa.
You can definitely see that, especially with the attack that just happened. Chisaet, speaking of, good defense by the Lady Troopers. Saet again. Gonzalez. We have Lynn Francisco this time for the Lady Troopers.
Yeah, that's just a smart tip there. They realized that the defense of Petrogas was still in disarray. Just putting it in the corner.
Lady Troopers down by just 1 point early on here in our second set. They go to Myla Pablo.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that, no? And during the first set, we were mentioning that Myla Pablo, we want to see her numbers, and here we go, right after that rain delay as well.
She was just warming up in that first set, and she is raring to go here in the second one. 7 serving 5. Good serve, ball still alive. Bunag. Off the block. Into the sidelines.
Such a smart tip. Realizing who your blockers are, I will challenge the smaller blocker in Chisaet.
And that's where you see that experience here in the Lady Trooper squad.
Good serve.
Lady Troopers on the roll here in our second set.
Yeah, you can see, when we resumed here in the second set, Army is actually a more fluid team right now, and Petrogras a bit shaky.
So we'll see if they'll be able to sustain this
Yep.
throughout the whole set as Chisaet will go to Meneses, but no goal. We're gonna go to our first technical timeout of the second set. PBL will be right back. Nanginginig yung gumit ko.
Tagdaan niyo yung third, no? Targetin niyo.
here in the PVL, live on One Sports.
Good cover. Stuff blocked there by Ria Meneses. Remember, Billy, in the first set, that was when Petrogaz started pulling away in a close first set, is when they started with a block and Ria Meneses, and they're hoping right now that's going to happen again.
And she repeats, what she did in that first set. Jane Gonzalez.
Still alive.
They give it to Esguerra. And Esguerra learning a thing or two from her veterans.
Yep.
Puts the Lady Troopers in the lead.
But that's a great set. By Gonzalez, you can see one blocker and Esguerra gets the point.
Gonzalez serves. Gonzaga will go to Bunag, is blocked. And Gonzaga will find ways.
She's been playing well here in the second set. Well, you can see the blockers. That was also a great set by Sarah Gonzalez. The blockers were late for the cover, and Gonzaga just gets the point.
Advantage of the blockers of Petrogaz and Naina Pablo over here. Serve for the Angels, who are down by just 1 point.
Good serve.
Another point here for the Lady Troopers.
They call a net violation, I think, against Molina. Good serve. Oh, what a dig.
Job Gonzaga. Ball still alive for Petrogaz. Send it over to the other side. Gonzalez will find Gonzaga again. And off the hands of Sesame.
Well, that's a very smart set once again. They obviously, Gonzaga is on a roll right now. She's in the zone, so that should be your first option.
And Gonzaga is dangerous when she's in the zone.
Yeah, to say the least.
Now the Angels trailing behind 9-12. We have Chisaet. Will find Soltones off the block.
Soltones just smart hitting there. Tooling it off the block.
Gonzaga one more time. This time not so lucky as the others.
Well, you know that Petrogaz knows that Gonzaga is the first option. Soltones was all over that. Look at that reaction.
And just a few minutes ago, the lead was down to 3. Right now, Angels coming up quick. And the Lady Troopers, they want to pull away.
Yeah, of course.
You cannot get the Angels fired up at this point. Blocked. Great defense. Chisaet was there.
Good exchange here.
They will go to Gonzaga. Smart play. Jimenez puts it up. Ces Molina. No go. Tobino. Royce Tobino doing what she does best.
Yep, overpowering the blockers. I think it was Palma there. Couldn't handle that.
Bouncing off the tip of Rem Palma's fingers. 13-11 is our score. Getcha Soltones powers it through.
Yeah, great. That's textbook volleyball for you. A good pass, combination play, and Sultones just gets that point emphatically for Petrogas.
So the Angels, as we can all see, getting their groove here in the second set. A slow start for them, trying to catch the pace. Great blocking on the part of Petrogas. It's
Free
a free
ball,
ball.
yeah.
And what are they gonna do? They go to Cess Molina. No, that is Rampama rather.
Yeah, with the running attack.
It's the hairdo.
You're confused.
Yes. There we go. That's Cess Molina. 3 points, 3 attacks for her. Her debut for the Petrogas Angels.
Ooh.
Myla Pablo from the back. Bunag puts it up.
Oh.
Classic recipe of things.
But you like what's going on with both teams right now. I mean, the setters are playing it smart, getting everyone involved. Good serve. Oh,
Now we are tied at 14 all. It looks like it's going to be a pretty long
yeah.
for us volleyball fans as Gretchen makes her way to the service line. And that's a violation called on the Petrogas Angels.
Yeah, net violation called on Chi Saet.
Lady Troopers, they pull away by just 1 point. Roy Sabino at this point in the game, 7.7 attacks for the veteran. Myla Pablo, and they could not handle the heat.
Well, you know, the ball, the hit actually was high and flat. So you would always want a solid reception, but I think that was Nunag had to jump to catch it, so she wasn't able to control it. That's why the coaches would always say, stay grounded. If it's above your shoulder, then it's probably out.
15 all from both our teams. Bunag will try, and she is successful. Before anything else, let's quickly go to Ait and Sai for her report. Go ahead, Ait.
Earlier on, team captain of the Petrogas Angels setter Chi Saet shared to me how big of a break this is for the entire volleyball community. Initially perceiving the entire bubble system as a big question mark, she admitted to me that this was a test of patience going back to square one, even as a veteran. And she is thankful for her team chemistry as they have sharing activities every night to get to know each other, furthermore, and to strengthen their team communication inside and outside the court. And for outside hitter and volleyball legend Myla Pablo was warmly welcomed by the Gazz Angels, leading her to easily adjust with the new system. Given that the teams competing in the PVL are strong, what will make their team differ, according to Myla, is their mindset and strategy of getting the ball in their hands through their wit and teamwork. Both players are thankful for Coach Arnold for pushing them to their limits so they can execute strongly for this first match, who will continue the momentum. The action continues here in the Premier Volleyball League.
All right, thank you so much, Ai, for that wonderful report. There you have it, Myla Pablo, who feels very welcomed by the Petrogas Angels. And nabanggit nga ni Ai that they would have sharing sessions led by the team captain, Chi Saet, who has been with the Petrogas Angels for quite some time now. Again, she's one of the 3 holdovers that the Angels have. The other 2 are Inclona and Jessie De Leon as we get back to this game right on cue. Myla Pablo,
She knew we were talking about
she
her.
knew it all along. Stepping up her game here in the second set. She had, a quiet first set, maybe trying to warm up for a little bit, but here she is, alive and kicking.
And you know, you expect, especially in the coming play dates, you know, these players are gonna go back to their flashy
Exactly.
form.
Konting practice lang.
Yeah.
Konti lang. Trying to get the feel of things. Of course, it's a new court, a new environment, especially when you're in a bubble.
Yeah.
Myla will try again. This time, no good. Bunag is blocked. Gonzalez quickly to Esguerra, gets it to go.
Where you like the grit right now being displayed by Army. Just fighting Petrogas point for point.
And look at Joe Bunag go. But here, Sarah Esguerra.
She's playing well for the
Yes.
Army.
Again, Myla, but this time the ball still kept alive. She puts it up. They will go to Job Gonzaga is denied.
Meneses really that reaction. Elated over that stuff block.
And you know, it's nice to see them finding a home in the
Yeah.
Petrogas Angels. I think that's the most important thing, that they're comfortable, they're happy, they're smiling while they're playing. There you have it. I mean, if that's not an indication that they are happy where they are, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, I mean, Ria Meneses is proving her worth in today's
Definitely.
match.
From the get-go, Noreen, from that first set, she has been showing up. And again, you know, the blockers of the Petrogas Angels, we could definitely say that they're in good hands.
Yep.
The team is in good hands.
And on
Nothing to
cue.
worry. Yes, nothing to worry about.
On cue.
Exactly. And they will call a timeout. Score right now is 19 to 17. So what can you say, Noreen, about our second set so far with what we've seen the past few minutes?
It's pretty much deja vu. It's like what went on in the first set. First set, it was close, and then Ria Meneses started blocking, started closing the net to Army, and then they eventually prevailed in that first set. And the same is happening here in the second set. Army Lady Troopers were leading. It was close, but a couple of stuff blocks. I think 3 straight blocks by Ria Meneses, and now they're ahead by 2.
So it's been a back and forth affair for both our teams. Honestly, do not know how this one is gonna end. Both teams are just happy to be here again. You know, after a year and a half, I think everybody is super excited to just be watching volleyball again.
Yep. And again, a lot of these teams have new players, like we were saying earlier, and that's why I keep saying it. In the next few play dates, you'll see better play, more exciting
Right.
plays.
It's only gonna get better from
Yeah.
here on out, definitely.
For sure.
18 serving 19, now serving Joanne Buna.
Angels still have that lead 18 to 19. Getcho Soltones. They will go to Jov Gonzaga. Jov Gonzaga. Believe it. But yes, she just did that. 19 all.
That was just a smart hit by Gonzaga, seeing that Ria Meneses was iffy in her defense. Look at that, standing. I'll just give it to you. So smart.
Never let your guard down
Yep.
when you're against Jov Gonzaga, that's for sure. Soltones.
Oh, what a dig.
Good defense by the Lady Troopers. But again, Royce Tobino refuses to go down here in the second set.
That was a great timeout by Coach Kung Fu.
And Petrogas Angels will now call their timeout. 20 to 19, inching closer to the end of this second set. Both teams playing so well today.
Yep.
Despite that break that we just had, they seem even more energized since, from when we started earlier.
You know what happened after the timeout? Gonzalez just setting it really smart, moving it around, going to Gonzaga, going to Bino, going to Bunag, really mixing, getting everyone involved, everyone's performing, and they have the lead.
And finding what works for them.
Yeah.
And capitalizing on it.
Still serving, Joanne Una.
Take a look at the block points here in set number 2. Lady Troopers lead with 6. Can you believe that?
Doesn't make sense though.
This could be, what do you think?
Yeah, because Ria Meneses had 3, at least 3. Well, anyway,
We'll just check on the validity of the points that were flashed. But anyway, we are 21-19, so you can see the Lady Troopers again on a roll. Bunag will serve, 21 serving 19. Gretchen Sotones.
well, I guess the point being defense. Both teams are playing good defense in terms of blocking and being aggressive floor defense.
Mel Mendres will make her debut for the Petro Gazz Angels from the University of the East.
Good serve.
Gonzaga. Bobino. Nobody there for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Well, she's taking over here in the second set.
She wants it set.
She wants the set,
Clearly.
yeah.
Look at her go through that block.
For the Lady Troopers, Nene Bautista.
Another legend.
Nene Bautista.
Yeah.
She will serve for her team. That is a violation. Call.
Yeah, that did not cross.
23-20.
Angels might be in trouble here in set number 2 if they don't do something quick. Lady Troopers are feeling it at this point. We got Kat Arado, 11 excellent receptions for the Troopers.
Yeah, solid numbers. Sotones makes up for that previous error.
Sas Molina now will serve. We go to Gonzaga.
Oh, good cover.
Almost. So Thomas will try. They go to Esguera. Sorry, that is Francisco.
Yep, using her quickness there. You can see it's a great set.
Let's take a look at that again. She's one of the new players for our Lady Troopers. So imagine the experience and all the lessons that she gets to learn from her athletes.
And we like what actually the energy she brings to this team. Esguera's been, and both Esguera and Francisco
Yes.
actually, they're that sort of youth, vibrant
And
play.
quickness.
Yeah.
Quickness. That's very important as well. Just to mix things up a little bit. Lady Troopers now at set point 24 to 21. Who will the Angels go to? That's what we're gonna find out at this point.
Well, they can't commit any more errors because Army Lady Troopers at set point. But as this set started, actually Army came out playing well. So I'm not surprised we're gonna go to set 3 with 1 set each.
Maybe set 4.
Yeah,
Bye.
for sure.
Here we go, Getcho. So Thomas.
Wow. Finds the line there. All important kill for Gretchen Sotones.
Francisco coming up big for the Lady Troopers here in that second set. They will take set number 2 from the Petro Gazz Angels. Looks like we're going to extend this game, Marie.
For sure. I told you. So if one apiece, Army Lady Troopers equalizes this.
And the volleyball action will continue right after this break. We will be right back.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
This is set number 3. We are tied at 1-7 minutes first serve to Petro Gazz. And now serving Gazz.
Set number 3 with both teams with one set apiece. We got the Angels with the early point over here, starting this set. Chisaet will serve. And again, Royce Tobino continues to impress here in our game. Would you take a look at that? Chisaet to Ces Molina. Lady Troopers tie this game, and it looks like from the start it's going to be a pretty exciting one as well. Joe Bunag will serve for the Lady Troopers. Chisaet to Gretchen Soltones. They are scrambling for that ball, but that will go to the Angels. We have Coach Kung Fu Reyes in the sidelines, Ria Meneses over here. To stand out since that first set. Gonzalez to Gonzaga, finds an opening, capitalizes on it. And that will be a service error on Isguera.
Serving for Petro Gazz, Cesc Molina.
Gonzalez to Tobino, and she is on fire in today's game.
Playing solid. Playing solid there for Army, keeping them afloat.
Welcome back, Marie.
I know, I'm back. Some mic issues here.
No wonder Royce Tobino was number 3, the third best scorer in our league the previous season. As Gretchen Soltones, another bomb for her.
I think the key really for both teams is to, distribute the set. That's what's been very effective. You have Gonzaga, you have Tobino, even if Tobino has been the one really performing well, but you also have Esguerra and Francisco, so it's really a balanced, even Bunag, it's a balanced set. Even for Petro Gazz, they have to get like Pablo like that. Get Molina involved, even
Definitely.
Palma. Yeah.
Also giving everybody the confidence to shine in this game. Because so far, everybody's doing well.
Yeah, and then this is a professional league. You know that everyone is a hitter, everyone can score. So by doing that, by distributing the sets more, you're keeping the defense moving, constantly moving,
Definitely.
anticipating.
This is, we have the best of the best right here. In the first pro volleyball league here in the Philippines, one of the best, Royce Tobino, 11 points, 11 attacks here in our game. Unfortunately, a service error on her end. We'll give that point to the Angels, who are leading by 2.
Yeah, a bit of a hurried serve there, you can see.
She didn't have much time to really think about it. Went straight to the net.
Good serve.
5 service errors for the Lady Troopers, 4 for the Angels. And the point for Jo Bunag.
Yeah, it's always been known to be, miss quality play. Whenever she's given sets, not majority of it, but every time she delivers, ever since.
Quality minutes
Yeah.
for Jo Bunag. And that's what we call reliable.
Yeah.
Definitely. Try to see what's going on here.
I think it's only because the referee did not blow his whistle yet.
And so they'll try again. Yes.
It's either that or they showed somebody wiping the floor. Maybe that was the delay.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But we will resume. Play continues. Myla Pablo is denied. Point goes to the Lady Troopers.
Well, at least, when you look at Kat Arado, she's still in good spirits there.
She tried to put it up. But let's not discount Kath Arado doing an amazing job
Yeah.
also for the Petro Gazz Angels' first game with them. Smart play, no go. Bunag again. And she does it again.
Just playing it smart.
Army Lady Troopers lead this time 8-7 as we go to our first technical timeout here in that third set. The PVL will be right back.
Still serving for Army, San Francisco.
We're back and you're still watching the first pro league in the Philippines. This is the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. And to welcome us back, we got the Angels tying this game.
You can see the numbers there, very decent reception for both squads. That's why,
Also, Nareen, for those who were excited for the Chocomucho Bali Pure game a while ago, it will be postponed, don't worry. But again, just for the safety of everybody here, we needed to postpone.
Yeah. It was getting actually pretty late also.
Yes,
so the
definitely.
players have to rest as well.
And you know, we weren't even sure if this game was going to continue. Thankfully, the rain subsided, and that's why we were able to push through with the rest of this match. Smart play. They will give it to Pablo. Bunag will try. And Joe Bunag really, you know, here in this set is doing what she can.
Yeah. Scoring when she needs to, when her team needs her
And when
to.
it's given to her, of course, delivering. Arado will go to Meneses right there, and you can see. So what's happening to the Angels at this point, Noreen? What can you see?
Well, I feel really the delay worked better or in favor of Army, because at the start of that second set, they came up really, you know, I said it earlier, they're well-oiled machine. They were rested well, they stretched well, they warmed up well, and then they're on the go. And you can see for Petro, Gazz, it's a different story. It's like they're committing unforced errors that we didn't really see in the first set.
Bunag again. As we take a look what just happened there.
Yep, hitting it off the blockers, but we can see in that slow
It was still inside.
No, the blockers were actually late.
They couldn't read her well.
Yeah.
Meneses. Gonzaga.
Wow! What a tough angle.
And what a smart move also by Jove Gonzaga. That's the kind of player you really want in your team. Great volleyball sense for her.
Look at that. There's a better shot there.
They will call a timeout just to regroup. Angels down 12-9 is that score. For those who just tuned in, this is our third set with both teams having won the first set. We got that for the Petro Gazz Angels. Second set, the Army Lady Troopers.
Yeah, we are tied here. But, you know, I think this is a good timeout because they need to talk it over. For me, Petro Gazz is just moving a bit slow right now. It's like somebody needs to wake them up. Like, hey, you know, we were not playing as well as we played in the first set. Even if Meneses is still playing well, the blocking isn't as on point as it was in the previous set.
Not as in sync
Yeah.
as they were when they first started this match. Gonzaga. Sotones puts it up from the back.
Yep.
They go to Bunag. Again, challenging the blockers of the Petro Gazz Angels. And right on cue, you did say that the blocking wasn't in sync here in that third set. Let's watch it again.
Yeah, just getting it through. And these are decent blockers. Mamba Pablo's a pretty good blocker herself.
Meneses. Quick one.
Yeah, that's a great set there. Smart set there by Seaside. You need to create that element of surprise if you're Petro Gazz right now. And you know, they were setting it normally to Soltones, to Pablo, then one to Ria Meneses, and she gets the point.
Again, the defense of the Petro Gazz Angels in the back, kind of lacking. Jovelyn Gonzaga gets that one. Let's take a look at it. Nobody there for the Angels.
It's actually clear that that's a smart hit because you can see the blockers. There's a gap between the two players, and Jovelyn Gonzaga just saw that and hit it through.
How many seconds do you have to actually take a look at that, right?
Split second. With the help of the net, actually.
Gretchen Sotones, happy about that one. We got Ria Meneses, been talking about her since the first set, 11 points, 3 attacks, 8 blocks in this game.
Finally for Petro Gazz. But good effort there by
You can
Army.
clearly see good effort there by the Lady Troopers. How many of them were on the floor? Let's count.
3,
2, 1, 3.
3.
Having a good laugh about that. And the good thing about the Lady Troopers right now, they're not taking things too seriously. And you can see it in their body language. They're loose, they're having fun, they're enjoying the game. Well, maybe not that bit. Riam Palma is fired up.
No, what you said is correct. They look pretty relaxed, but in that play, Remy Palma. No, it's actually Molina.
Oh, says Molina.
Yeah, got the better of Honey Royce Tavino.
Remy Palma celebrating for her.
Yeah,
Gonzaga.
good dig.
Milo is there. Great blocking. Here comes Gretchen Soltones. And that's going to be a violation called on Gretchen.
And the ball stayed in her fingers too long.
Lady Troopers still with that lead, a 2-point lead. 15 to 13 is our score. Chisaet. Gonzaga again.
Great dig.
Back to Soltones. They goes to Soltones. Guerra there.
Good save there.
Free ball.
Some scrappy play.
And they are going back to Gretchen. Finally gets the point.
Well, I'd say some scrappy play. Communication wasn't there for Army, and Soltones just makes them pay.
Game face on na.
Yeah.
Gretchen Soltones. We all know that face. She means business. Malabanan is in, and so is ID Perez for Chisaet.
Yeah, they want obviously a full front line as they try to overtake or actually equalize this match here in the third set.
Gonzalez will go to Tobino.
Oh, what a
Great
dig.
dig by Arado. Soltones, not quite.
Sorry, hitting air there by Gretchen Soltones.
And we are going to go for a quick break. Once again, the PVL will be right back. We're back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference right here on One Sports. You got the Army Lady Troopers going up against the Petro Gazz Angels. This is set number 3. Lady Troopers lead 16 to 14. Make that 16 to 15 with that service error from Jovelyn Gonzaga.
She obviously overthought what she did. Am I gonna go short? Am I gonna? So it's a total miss hit, and she knew that the moment.
She apologized quickly to her teammates.
Yeah, the moment she got in contact with the ball, she knew it.
Tobino is denied. Chance ball over here, and they go to Myla Pablo.
Oh, good dig.
Back to Malabanan. And that is her first point as a Petro Gazz Angel. Jeredy Malabanan from FEU. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, great set by Ivy Perez. One blocker in front of her. And we are tied, 16 apiece.
Gretchen Sultanes with 15 points, 13 attacks. Myla Pablo. Hindi magpapatalo si Myla, of course.
Yeah, catching the line there. Now you can feel a little bit more energy from the Petro Gazz Angels. It's really far from what we were feeling actually at the start of
Exactly.
the set.
Sultanes will serve. They go to Tobino. And that's a violation called on Ivy Perez.
Yeah, double. Yeah, you can see that slow-mo is clear, no? Her hands were so far from each other. It's like setting yourself up for disaster.
Right, and with a look on her face, she
Yeah.
already knew what
Yeah.
she had done. Malabanan will try again. Good defense there. Gonzalez to Francisco. But that will be a point for the Angels. Violation is called.
Yeah, she saw the blocker's hand and she wanted to cut it to go for an angle and, you know, a little bit over-eager there and buries that into the net.
Now the Angels are in the lead 18 to 17.
Good serve. Great serve there by Palma.
Angels go ahead and take that 2-point lead now, 17 to 19.
And you don't give Myla Pablo something that easy. You
Light
just
work.
don't. Yeah, you just
Light
don't.
work for Myla. And the Lady Troopers try to pacify things on their side, try to figure out what is going wrong.
Then you see, Belino, that service error of Joe Gonzaga, the effect of that error.
It trickled down.
Yeah, and you give actually
A chance.
momentum
Right.
to Petro Gazz. And now they're up by 2.
And when you give momentum to the Angels, they will sustain it.
Yeah. And of course, this is a professional league already. No more, you know, you don't talk about rookies. You do talk about newbies and stuff, but we're in a different
Right.
level right now. We're the best of the best. Everyone's
The best talent that that we have to offer here in the
Yeah.
country is right here. And you're right, no rookies.
Yeah.
Same level. Everybody's on that same level already. Rempalma serving for the Angels straight to the net. Chance here for the Lady Troopers, and that's what you don't want to give
Yeah.
the Lady Troopers. As you said a while ago with Jov Gonzaga, that momentum totally shifted to the side of the Petro Gazz Angels, and it might happen here for the Lady Troopers.
Right, and it's such a close third set. You don't want to commit these unforced
Right.
errors.
We go to Meneses, nandoon si Gonzaga. They go to Myla Pablo.
Oh, they call it in.
It is in for Myla Pablo. And there will be some substitutions. Chisaet will come back. Ces Molina as well. Malabanan and Ivy Perez will take a seat.
Yeah, but that was a good substitution,
Definitely.
though. It gave them the lead.
Just to shake things up a little bit.
Yeah.
20-18 is our score. Off the block. A slim 1-point lead here for the Petrogas Angels.
You can see great set there. Just one blocker, and Esguerra being the taller one as well, just uses the block.
Ces Molina answers back too. Another substitution here for the Angels as Mean Mendres comes in for Myla Pablo. And she will head right on over to the service line.
Well, she's acting as a serve specialist for Petrogas.
And Rampalma taking a little bit of a breather as well. Bunag. Arado puts it up. They go to Gretchel.
Oh, good save.
Kath Arado. Chance here. Jove Gonzaga. Mean Mendres off the bench.
Again, Jove Gonzaga just knows where to put it. You know, her court sense is excellent. She can see that center and top spin, easy does it.
She saw it. Quick one to Ria Meneses.
A good pass there. She saw it. They had two options, you can see.
'22 serving 20.
Oh, good
Ball
save.
still alive.
Good save.
Great effort there by the Lady Troopers. But Ces Molina had other plans for the Petrogas Angels. As the Lady Troopers called their timeout, they are down by 3 points.
Yeah, we have to give it,
2023.
yeah, we have to give it to Army, you know, good hustle. But then again, great setting by Chisa at seeing that Army still scrambling on defense. I'll do a combination play and they get the point.
So far, the Lady Troopers need to come up with something to pacify the Petrogas Angels. They took that momentum all the way here towards the end of our second set. Hopefully after this timeout.
Yeah, that's a crucial timeout.
Yeah, we need to see that spark in them again. And great timeout called by Coach Kung Fu.
Crucial serve.
23 serving 20. Gonzaga. They will go to Molina and Ces Molina.
You know, Ces Molina is really the epitome of effective, simple yet effective. You know, not very flashy, but she's really such a great player, great talent, and she gets the job done. But again, she looks so, she
Just
makes
does
it
what
look
she
so
has to
easy.
do. Yes, effortless.
Yeah.
Absolutely effortless. And just like that, the Petrogas Angels take set number 3 from the Army Lady Troopers.
Yeah, Ria Meneses coming to life here at the end of the third set. But again, Petrogas just knew when to step on the gas towards the end of this third set.
And the volleyball action will continue right after this break. back, and you are still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference right here on One Sports. And set number 3 went in favor of the Petro Gazz Angels. Noreen, who came up big in that set?
I think it's a concerted effort for the team. You know, the start of the third set, it was close, but you felt that Army, after winning the second set, had the advantage, had the momentum, so to speak. And they were playing well until towards the towards the end, actually, around the 19s. Then you can feel that Petrogas started playing a more cohesive brand of volleyball. They're a team that was working well, communicating, and then great setting by Chisa, getting everyone involved. Meneses,
Catarado
Palma,
also.
Catarado, of course,
With the
playing well.
defense.
Molina, and everybody just, contributed, and they finally won that third set.
It was total team effort for the Petro Gazz Angels. And here we have some statistics of that set number 3.
Yeah, well, the attacks and the unforced errors will kind of negate each other, but the blocking, again, won, and the service ace. But actually, the numbers don't really speak much of the third set because it was close until the last part. You can see that Petrogas just wanted to win, wanted to come ahead or go ahead 2-1, and everybody contributed.
And they really did try to, pull away from the Lady Troopers. As you said later on in that set.
So now if you're the Army Lady Troopers, you're looking to a 5th set. So you've got to do all possible to win this
Everything
4th set.
you can
Yeah.
to dominate this set. Molina
Whoa,
in at the very tip.
it just dropped at the right moment.
First point will go to the Petro Gazz Angels. Again, for those who just tuned in, they are currently in the lead 2-1. Myla Pablo will serve. Gonzalez will go to Bunag, challenging those blockers off the hands of Ces Molina.
And you hate seeing that, actually, Billy. You hate seeing those one-handed, they call it sungkits. Because, of course, your probability is not as high as if you use 2 hands to try to receive a ball. So that's why when you talk to coaches, they always say 2 hands.
That is definitely not a no-no
Yeah.
in volleyball. But she makes up for it.
Yep.
Ces Molina right there.
She's making the fans. She has a message actually to the fans that I'm now getting comfortable here as a Petrogas Angel.
Rampalma at the service line.
Good serve.
Tobino. Pablo from the back, but Esguerra was there. Free ball given here to the Lady Troopers. Point will go to the Angels for that one.
You rarely see that. Like a hesitation there by Sara Gonzalez.
Wasn't quite sure where the ball was gonna go, opted not to set it or tip it in.
You can see that she was already thinking ahead before she saw the ball.
Maybe
actual
not.
ball, yeah. So I'm sure she already knew what to do, but when she looked at the ball, oh, okay.
Unfortunately, that point went to the Angels, but this time around, Lady Troopers get that point. Starting off this set pretty close. Esguerra will serve. Chisaet to Gretchel Soltones.
Yep, combination play. So Tones just goes for the angle there. Yeah, I'm sure Jovelyn Gonzaga wished she could get that back and jump and triple block.
Tobino is denied.
Vanessa is still at it.
Still has that energy here.
But it also pays that she's 6'1".
Right. And there she is, making a statement here in her first game with the Petrogas Angels. Gonzalez will find Gonzaga, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Put her anywhere, she will deliver.
Yeah. She's really ever reliable. And you know what you like is when you see her play right now, you feel that she's healthy in terms
Yes,
of injuries.
she's moving more comfortably.
Yeah, more fluid. Good news for the fans of Joe Gonzaga.
Gretchen will try, but she is denied.
Yeah, she challenged Francisco there, and Francisco gets the better. Oh,
She saw it. And a lucky sequence right there for the Petrogas Angels. Let's take a look at that one more time.
it's actually not luck. It's experience. She has eyes at the back of her head. You can see. And she wanted the point. I need to get a point for myself here.
Tobino. Catharado was there again. Chisa tries to replicate it. No go. They go back to Tobino. And this time she makes sure she gets that point.
Right. She was a bit silent already towards the end
I
of
was
the
going to
third
say,
set.
right.
So yeah, they need her to step up and play big here in the fourth
They
set.
need her back here in that fourth set if they want to extend it to a 5-set game. Unfortunately, again with those service errors. Trying not to jinx anything again.
You were the one. You were the one.
The Lady Troopers again trailing by 2 points. The Angels get this lead. You have Jerely Malabanan, Mean Mendres waiting for their turn. Ria Meneses will serve. Gonzalez to Bunag. Chisaet to Palma. And a point for the Petrogas Angels as we go to another technical timeout occurs here in the third set. We'll be right back here on One Sports.
Substitution for the Lady Troopers, number 15 to number 5, King Bazabayu in. Still serving for Petro Gazz, Ria Meneses.
Back here in the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference live on One Sports. And that is a rotation error on the side of the Lady Troopers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they were pointing to, the second referee was pointing to Pabayo,
Right.
who just entered actually.
Yes. Quite a long rest for Jing Balse Pabayo. And the Lady Troopers trying to get a clear picture of the error that was handed to them. But play continues, game
Yeah.
continues,
Call stays.
call stays. Angels leading by 4 points, 5-9. Bunag. They go to Myla Pablo. A point right there for the Lady Troopers.
Yep. She buries that into the net. Actually, into
And
the
Atena.
yeah. Obvious miss hit there. I think she was excited, too excited because she saw Gonzalez as her blocker. And then miss hit.
Gigil.
Yeah.
Nanggigil si Myla. But
Yeah.
she will try again.
Good dig.
Ball still alive. Bunag sends it to the other side. Chisaet to Rempalma. And they're saying that it touched the hand of Lady Troopers, but the point will go to Army.
No, actually, it's a lucky break for Army because
Right.
Pablo had a free gift, but she hit it wide. So that point goes to Army Lady Troopers. That's a lucky break. You don't give Myla Pablo a free gift. You know, she'll normally take it like that.
Speaking of,
Yeah,
not this time, Myla said. I've had enough.
yeah. You saw her. She was
Right.
telling Chisite isa pa earlier. Here it is.
And we all know Myla, unfortunately, she was sidelined with a couple of injuries in the 2019 Open Conference. But again, it's nice to see her healthy and playing competitively again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the Angels, here come the Lady Troopers. Just 2 points away from equalizing this game again.
I think there should be that in their training is what do you do if the ball just ricochets and goes to you, like really fast ball. How are you gonna
React to it.
react to it that it's not lifting?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Someone's gotta
Come up with something.
invent something.
Angels now serving Myla Pablo way too strong for Myla.
I saw that. I saw
Totally miscalculated that one.
But so far in this match, now we're in our fourth set, we can see that consistency is the problem. To be consistent in a level of play is what we have yet to see. I mean, we see spurts of greatness like Gonzaga, Tobino, you have Meneses, Molina. So there are even Pablo. There are these spurts of greatness, but it's a matter of sustaining it.
Right.
And which is what I'm saying is, in future games, you'll see that come. The whole game of being at that certain level. But right now, you can see everybody doing their best.
And getting the feel of things again. Remember, it's been around
Yeah,
a year and a half since they played competitively.
that's true.
And syempre, iba yung mga scrimmage sa real-time games like this one. As we get back to this game right here, 12-9 is our score. Great defense.
Oh.
Myla Pablo.
Lucky break there for Petro Gazz. You can sense that there's a little bit of fatigue with the Army, very slow to react.
And they're slowly trying to pull away from the Lady Troopers. Look at Myla Pablo from the back row. The Lady Troopers will call a timeout. They are down by 4 points here in this crucial fourth set.
Yeah, and obviously Coach Kung Fu doesn't want the Petrogas Angels to pull away here because, again, if you're Army, you want to win this fourth set.
And that's what they did in that third set that you mentioned with that Jovelyn Gonzaga service error.
Yeah.
And they slowly started to pull away. Again, to all our viewers, thank you so much for being so patient and watching, supporting the girls who have been working so hard to give you good volleyball games. We got the best of the best here in the PVL, and they will not disappoint, especially in the coming game days that we have. Rempalma on your screen, 7 points, 6 attacks, 1 block. Making her debut for the Petrogas Angels, adding that much-needed swag and spunk to the girls in red.
She's not even, she's not even 100% spunk today.
Maybe just around 50. Wala pa yan.
Wala pa yan.
Just you guys wait. But Cess Molina gets that one. Great defense on her end.
Yeah, single block on Tobayo. That's not an easy feat. but she just read it well. Look
What a
at
good
that.
matchup also yung Base Pabayo and
Oo.
Cez Molina. Total block points, Lady Troopers 14, Angels with 6. They go to Jov Gonzaga.
Oh, good save. Oh,
Very good save right there.
you know, that's what you love if you try to get this. I mean, no easy feat, pancake dig by Molina, but look at the effort of your teammates getting the point.
They
you know?
they definitely back you up
Yeah.
after that one.
They rewarded
Yes.
Molina for great defense.
It's a great teamwork shown by the Petro Gazz Angels. Rempalma will serve. Gonzalez will go to Esguerra.
I was gonna say they have to go to Esguerra more, but then she goes up to serve. Decent numbers for this.
And Esguerra 8
Youngster.
points, 5 attacks, 3 blocks. Molina is denied. They will go to Meneses with a quick hit. As we go to our second technical timeout here in set number 4. The Premier Volleyball League Open Conference will be right back right here on One Sports.
The Premier Volleyball League is back, and as opposite hitter Jovelyn Gonzaga continues to stay and play for the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers, she is dedicating this game to the Philippine Army Lady Troops who have been supporting them for more than a decade. And I quote, "Kung ang laban nila ay nasa field, ang laban naman namin ay nasa court." And for today's match, Coach Kung Fu reminded them to not just think of themselves, but the welfare of the entire team, as the core of the Lady Troopers remain intact with Gonzaga, Balsipabayo, Tubino, Agnon, Malaluan. The gelling is there, the confidence is there, and given that they are off duty right now, they are now 110% ready to get the ball in their hands. As you can see, they have been fighting back in the recent sets. The PVL action continues with the Army Lady Troopers and the Gazz Angels.
Thank you so much, Ai, for that report. And you know that Army Lady Troopers, you can never discount this team. Regardless of their ranking in the league or whatnot, they are a very formidable team. But here in the 4th set, Noreen, the Petro Gazz Angels, they want to win. They want to win this game.
Yep, doing everything right. And with as we're talking, another substitution. Perez and Malabanan back
Again,
in.
yes.
Yeah.
Perez will serve. Gonzaga. They go to Soltones. Go straight to the net.
Yes, that's the right thing in mind, just the implementation. You know, she tried to cut that ball because she saw that Jovelyn Gonzaga did not go up to block. So she wanted to go down the line. Mistimed it.
And some substitutions as well for the Lady Troopers. We got Jem Gutierrez and Fen and Nas. But Gretchel makes up for that one.
Great back set, yep. Don't you love it if you watch a team? Actually, all these teams right now, anyone is a threat. Anyone
Definitely.
is
And that's
to
what
anyone.
makes it so exciting. You really don't know, who's gonna show up in one game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know who's gonna get fired up. Can be the person you least expect.
And when you look at the lineups, as even the fans familiarize themselves with this tournament, if you look at the lineups, there are teams could be strong on paper, could be, superstars on paper, but how will they play together in such short time of training? So those are the challenges and the journey of not only the fans but even us coming into this conference.
It's all about also, the teams that are able to adjust quickly to the schedule that they have at hand. It's not easy, having just an hour to practice, and it all boils down to how you gel as a team, your chemistry. And hopefully the Lady Troopers coming off that timeout are able to gel more here in our fourth set if they don't want to give this to the Petro Gazz Angels. You see Jerry Malabanan scored a point a while ago.
Yeah, our Army's gotta realize that, you know, if they're not out of it yet. Just down by 6 right now.
Here's a chance for them to regain that momentum via that service error care of Rachel Soltones and Royce Tobino. They need her here in this set.
Yep.
There you have it, just what they needed.
Yeah. That's big. I mean, if you wanna have the momentum on your side, you have to start there. Service ace is a free gift.
Right now, Royce Tobino with 12 points and 12 attacks. Pablo. But that point will go over here to the Lady Troopers.
They call it a net violation on Myla Pablo.
Clearly upset with that call. She thought it was hers. Chance here for the Lady Troopers. They go to Myla again.
How quick she can make up for her errors.
Do we even doubt? 19 serving 14.
Oh,
Good serve. Bunag. Perez to Molina.
Oh, somebody hit the net there.
Net violation called on Joe Bunag. And that point will go to the Angels.
And again, nobody likes to admit errors. They always say, I didn't touch the net.
But it happens.
Yeah.
And gave the Angels a little more room to breathe a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Perez will go to Palma. They go to Bunag. Joanne Bunag making things happen for the Army Lady Troopers, trying to egg her teammates on, encourage everybody to have that same level of energy. 5 points down, all is not lost for the girls in green.
Yes, Francisco needing great serves.
Corrado puts it up. Myla Pablo. They go back to Bunag. Challenge at the net. That is a violation called on Jeremy Malaban.
They call him overreaching there.
The Petro Gazz Angels will call a timeout.
Yeah, well, they're witnessing their lead dwindle to just 4 points.
After all that hard work, and that's why Coach Arnold Lanyog wants to regroup, figure out what's going on, and try to stop, put a halt to that momentum shift to the side of the Army Lady Troopers. And speaking of players who are in good shape now, Jerry Malabanan also
Lost a lot of weight.
lost a lot of weight, looking good, looking strong as well.
Still serving, Team Francisco.
Serving 20 here in our fourth set. Malabanan chases it. It will go to Bunag again. And that would be a point for the Lady Troopers. Now 3 points down as we take a look at what just happened.
Yeah, net violation there by Malabanan. And
So
don't
that's her
look,
second net violation.
and don't look now, it's just a 3-point game.
The errors, that we were talking about, at some point, they will come back to you. Definitely.
Haunt you.
Tin Francisco, 5 points, 4 attacks, 1 block. She serves. She Saet will find Myla Pablo. Back to the Petro Gazz Angels. Myla will try again. Those second chances for Myla Pablo.
A much needed point there for Petro Gazz as they stop the rally of Army.
#21 serving 17. Great blocking. Joe Bunag, the ever reliable Joe Bunag. 18-21 is our score. It's looking to be a very close fourth set, Noreen.
Yeah, you know, for me, Petro Gazz has got to calm down. They're too eager right now, wanting to get those tough blocks. They've been hitting the net, all net violations, and Army's just, they'll take it, you know. We'll just get our shots in, you commit the errors. So now it's just a 3-point lead.
And don't look now, but the Lady Troopers are on a roll. They're just 2 points down at this point.
Yeah, and Bunag's actually carrying this Army squad on her shoulders.
There's so many options here for the Army Lady Troopers. A while ago, it was Royce Cabino. Jov Gonzaga had her time as well, and now it's Joe Bunag. Myla Pablo.
Chance for Army.
Gonzaga. Heard her name.
Yeah.
Showed up. And take a look at the score we have right now, 20-21.
Yeah, who would have thought, no? From the timeout,
Right,
the
you know,
first time out.
Just a while ago, things were going south for the Lady Troopers, but here they are. Much needed timeout for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Well, we gotta give it really to Army, you know. They're fighting their way here, 1 point at a time, and now it's just a 1-point game.
Inisa-isa talaga yung mga puntos. They took it point by point. They took their time. They were patient with it. And when you're patient, you get rewarded. And when you do things properly, and when you exert that effort. Right now, the Angels, if they want to win this, they gotta be focused on this game. Side back set to Palma. Miscommunication, a little hesitation there on the part of the Lady Troopers. Missed opportunity, definitely. Bunag has been on fire. And here comes Mean Mendres, their service specialist. Coach Kung Fu clearly not pleased with what just happened. Sa kanila na yon.
Oh, and it's just, you know, supposedly a tied game, but now they're down by 2.
Gonzaga. They find Gretchen Soltones off the block into the sidelines.
Well, they can sense, you know, when you talk about Petro Gazz, you know that they want to end this in 4.
22 serving 20. Joanne Bunag will try.
Still at it. You gotta give it to Joanne Bunag.
Does she ever get tired?
Doesn't seem like it. No, but you know, more, you like the attitude.
Right.
She's displaying, she's really showing, win or lose, I'm gonna say I did my best. And that's a perfect example if you watch Joanne Bunag today. Nothing to be ashamed of, whatever happened.
And that's the kind of attitude you want here in the Pro League.
Yeah. And that's the kind of attitude that would get an athlete far.
Exactly. Back to this game. They will try to score a point. Chisaet. Gretchen Soltones. Joe Bunag doing everything she can, clearly. Arada puts it up.
Good defense.
Play continues. Tobino has been awfully silent. But they go to Gretchen Soltones. Bunag in the back.
Long rally.
Back to Soltones.
Oh, still alive.
Gonzaga. Great defense being shown by both our teams. Gonzaga again. One-handed save. Back to Soltones.
Oh, still alive.
Close call.
This is the longest rally.
Here comes Chisaet. Goes to Gretchen Soltones. Joe Bunag is everywhere.
Oh,
And we will see it will go to the Petro Gazz Angels. Tobino clearly devastated with that call.
you can see. But that was a long rally.
But great effort.
Yeah.
You know, that's the volleyball that we absolutely miss. You can see that grit on the face of Tobino. Unfortunately, it sails outside. Clear as day. Set point, match point for the Petro Gazz Angels. Tobino.
That's it.
That's it for the game. Unfortunately, that sails outside. And there you have it. Petro Gazz Angels have just won their first game here in the 2021 Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. But, you know, Noreen, such great effort by the Lady Troopers. You can really see that, again, we've been talking about it the whole game, their maturity, how they gel together, and the little things that they do. And we gotta commend also Joe Bunag, especially in the last few sets.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, you said it. Joe Bunag did an excellent job. Even Tobino played well. But we have to mention also that, you know, hats off to both teams because of the rain delay, and they had to warm up again and finish this game. And it was still an exciting game. This fourth set, actually, don't look at the score, but this fourth set was entertaining. And, you know, both squads showing us their level of play, which we're so excited to see more games.
Right, and the Petro Gazz Angels also, it's a new look squad. And we gotta also celebrate the newbies that they have. It
Yeah.
looks like they found their home with the Petro Gazz Angels. They played so well today, but the Army Lady Troopers can only get better. You know, as if they weren't already so good here in this game, will only get better from here on out. And that's a clear indication, you guys, that our games are going to be so exciting. And now let's talk about someone, Noreen, that really showed up big today for her team. And can you kindly tell everybody who the best player of our game is?
Well, obviously, if you look at the screens, then you know who we're talking about. But, you know, the contribution of Ria Meneses in actually all sets, it's crucial, it's critical. When did they need her? It's when they pulled away in the first set, in the third set, even in the fourth set. No? So these are the things that you want to see. Quality play from players who do it defensively. It's always normally when we choose best player, always who has the most number of attacks. Look at the blocks. I think she has 9 blocks. I mean, those are monster numbers, already on her way to being the best blocker or one of the best blockers in the league.
And we will see more of Ria Meneses in the days to come. But also, right now, we can turn it over to Ai Tensai because Ai is with Ria. So let's get her thoughts on how she played today. Go ahead, Ai.
Good evening, PVL fans. Here with me tonight is Ria Meneses, player of the game of the Petro Gazz Angels. Congratulations, Ria. My question for you is, what was your mindset upon entering the court that led you to dominate your first match of the season with your line of defense?
Mindset ko nung pagdating namin dito, syempre lahat naman ata ng team gustong manalo kasi first game. So yun lang, yung nagsunod-sunod na lang siya Nandun nakuha ko lang yung kumpiyansa ko kaya nagtuloy-tuloy.
Salamat, Ria. Congratulations against the Petro Gazz Angels. There you have it, Ria Meneses of the Petro Gazz Angels. This is the Premier Volleyball League. See you in tomorrow's game. Salamat.
All right, there you have it. Ai Tensai with Ria Meneses, our best player of the game. Also her debut game with her new team, the Petro Gazz Angels. And Noreen, our games tomorrow.
All right, you can see. There you go. Oh, at 6 o'clock, it's Signal HG Spikers versus Cherry Tigo crossover. And what I failed to mention at 4 o'clock, At 3 o'clock, it's Petro Gazz versus, no, sorry, PLDT versus Santa Lucia.
Exciting games that we all have for tomorrow. So please tune in, all our volleyball fans. We want to make sure that you guys enjoy every single game that you watch, because this league, as much as it's for the players, it's also for you as well. There you have it once again. The Signal HD Spikers and the Cherry Tigo crossovers will battle it out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Now, on behalf of One Sports, my partner Noreen Go, Aitan Sai, Direk Raul de Ocampo, and everybody behind this production, I am Billy Capistrano, thanking all of you for watching this coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference, the very first pro league in the Philippines. Have a great night, everybody.